coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it with Achane. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Well, I have to say, in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a first down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed.
And he's got it down to the 28. 2nd down and 6 now.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Escapes the defender.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Achane hit and the ball is held.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On is Jake Bailey to send it.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Stroud looking to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2-by-2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the 1st quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Tua going to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
44, ready.
Tua going to give this to Wright.
Across midfield and inside the 35.
4 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Play action. Stroud now. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Stroud. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. As Stroud now to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're
down.
You
don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called
it.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll give this to Wright, running right. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't find the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Again, it's Achane. The tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Smith. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And now this is going to be close.
The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Stroud from his own end zone. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
2nd and 7. Stroud sets up the play action.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be stopped right there at the 31.
Now Stroud. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here goes Stroud again.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a give, running left is right.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Wright.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Lewis Cine.
And just shutting him off there. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he could minimize that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and hauled that one in right there.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Third and goal, Stroud.
Touchdown! A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Texans would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And a rout is on here in this 1st half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as they'll be backed up to start this drive.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And bulldozing his way through.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a yard. Hands it off out of the gun. Well, the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. On 1st down, back to Achane. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Wright. 123 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st down, they'll stay with Wright on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's good for another Miami Dolphin.
Here's Tua. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now they'll change things up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Texans have opened the lead up to 30. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And it looks like the defense has got it.
And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans just continue to roll.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Dolphins 7. Tyree Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
Tyree Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Running right, here's Achane.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll work the middle here with Wright.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
2nd and 10.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line.
A give up the middle to Wright.
Pushes him aside at the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jalen Wright.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them that allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
156 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Right back to Achane on second down.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This offense so far on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
On the give, this is Wright.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
They'll run with Wright.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 19 and a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts.
And now the rookie's free. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards on the ground. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Down to about the 22 here.
Down inside the 20. Wow, 204 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea.